Welcome back here, everyone. The Oscars are just 11 days away, and while the awards show strives to honor the art of acting, the truth is it's also big business with a lot at stake. Careers can change for the better or the worse. This year's youngest actor to be nominated is Keira Knightley, and Nightline's Terry Moran sat down with her.
From the first moment I met you, your arrogance and conceit, your selfish disdain for the feelings of others made me realize that you were the last man in the world I could ever be prevailed upon to marry.
This is a story about beauty and the beast. The beauty is Keira Knightley, of course, the 20-year-old English Rose and Oscar nominee who's become, overnight it seems, Hollywood's latest it girl. The beast is, well, Hollywood itself, or rather the corporate machinery of Hollywood, the studios, agents, moguls, publicists, and the rest, who chew up and spit out it girls like Keira Knightley every year. It's an industry with a carnivorous appetite for young, feminine beauty.
I think it's a lonely city. I think I think it's a lonely city.
How so?
I'm not quite sure. I honestly don't know. I think possibly because everybody, if you are within the industry, then a lot of people are after kind of the same thing.
But you're living the dream that countless young people have dreamt for decades. You're in Hollywood, a star,
Yeah.
Hollywood's at your feet.
Well, I
What's
wouldn't
not to
quite
like?
go that far. No, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's fantastic. You know, I'm in a really fortunate position where I get to do what I've always wanted to do, which is to act, which is to work with really good people on projects that I really believe in, whether they work or not, you know, but I always believe in the projects that I do, and that's an incredibly fortunate position to be in. So, yeah, I am, but it doesn't make this place any less strange.
Do you feel you're in control?
No, I don't think you're ever in control. If you're an actor, if somebody doesn't give you the work, you can't really act. It's an industry that is blown up and blown down in a second, especially as an actress. You know, it's normally really you work more when you're young, so you know that there's a time frame on it. And I think you've got to be really realistic about it.
Realistic and opportunistic. On the crest of the Hollywood wave after Pride and Prejudice, Knightley has chosen this moment to take her clothes off. Vanity Fair invited her to its photo shoot, and then they told her it would be nude.
Forgive me for asking it this way, but why did you pose naked for Vanity Fair?
For pure mischief. For pure mischief, and because it made me giggle. And you know what? I did a fantastic shoot with Annie Leibovitz before for Vogue. And I've loved her work. So she said to me, I got to the Vanity Fair shoot, and she said, okay, I'm thinking about doing it naked. And I went, what? She said, I'm thinking about doing it naked. I said, no, but I haven't shaved my legs. You can't do it naked. She said, no, come on, what do you think? You up for it? And I went, oh, all right then. You know what, I'm 20. It's Vanity Fair. It's Annie Leibovitz. It's something to show my grandchildren. They'll think I had a wild youth. It's great. Why not? It makes me giggle.
That insouciance, that very youthful declaration of independence, is in part what makes Keira Knightley's performance as Jane Austen's beloved heroine Elizabeth Bennet so true, so fetching.
Did I just agree to dance with Mr. Darcy?
I dare say you'll find him very amiable, is he?
It would be most inconvenient, since I've sworn to loathe him for all eternity.
And it's brought her an Oscar nomination.
So when you look around at what's happened, the work, the honors, the fame, why you?
Oh, no idea. No reason at all. I'd love to say I worked hard and I really deserve it. I don't at all. I think it's luck. I think, you know, I look at most of the jobs that I've done, and there's been no reason why me above anyone else. I mean, I was just having a good day. I think that's it. I wasn't the prettiest, I wasn't the best, I wasn't anything. I just simply had a good audition that day, and was really lucky. You know, with the films that I did, a lot of them, the early ones, we never thought were going to do anything. I mean, Bend It Like Beckham.
Hi. Hi. That was brilliant. Did you play for any side?
We had a lovely summer doing it, and it was all quite funny, and we thought it was rather nice. We didn't think anyone would really like it, and let alone in America. You think it's a small British film about soccer. Why would Americans like it? And you think suddenly it did really well, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Not more pirates.
It was based on a Disney ride, and it was a pirate movie, and they hadn't worked for ages, and we were all just going, this is going to be awful, and then suddenly it's really good. So you can only be as good as the character you're playing, and hopefully you'll either do it well or you'll do it badly, you know, and I think I did it all right, so that's good. But it's a lot to do with luck. It's the luck of the draw. I've been incredibly lucky.
Lucky and young. Pirates of the Caribbean was her first big role when she was 18, and it was a box office smash.
I had a dream about you last night.
How long will it all last? At the end of our interview, Keira Knightley reflected on Hollywood's cult of youth, especially when it comes to women, and what it might mean for her future.
I mean, it's really bizarre. But, and I don't think you could stay in it forever. Or I think you.
Well, that's an interesting question. I mean, I read in some of the research that you have admired Katharine Hepburn, who stayed in it till just about the very end.
Yeah.
That's one actress in a jillion now.
Oh, there's so few. I mean, so few that actually make that kind of transition from being the young, pretty lead into the more mature roles and on. And I mean, I think in Western cinema, in American and British cinema, they make stories about young people, you know, love stories about young people. We're not allowed to really grow up.
That was Nightline's Terry Moran with actress Keira Knightley. And it's interesting, if she knows that now, going into this career, perhaps she'll be able to adjust accordingly.
I think she's going to be just fine.
And a lot of them branch out and go into production, knowing that perhaps their age doesn't favor roles later on.